I used Dricore R Plus underlayment for my basement music studio, and the reason wasn't soundproofing. Based on my experience, there really isn't a need to soundproof a concrete slab in a basement. This lines up with everything I've learned about the walls and ceiling, which require a lot of soundproofing. You can find a link to those videos in the description. The reason I used Dricore R Plus was to help with the temperature during the winter months. This last winter I had the walls built and moved all my gear in because the room I was using upstairs was going to one of my kids. During the cold months, the temperature was typically 16 degrees Celsius, sometimes as low as 15. I needed a space heater which was noisy and made it a lot less enjoyable to make music. So I went with Dricore R Plus because it has the extra layer of insulation versus regular Dricore. I also prefer R Plus because it has the OSB top layer versus standard rigid insulation. Rigid insulation would offer a higher R value, but can create issues with laminate flooring which I installed for my studio. The strength of the OSB means my flooring won't shift or come apart if something heavy is dropped on it. We used DMX one-step in the rest of the basement, and that was in part to save a little money, but also because the temperature wasn't as low in other parts of the basement. The studio is completely isolated from the rest of the house when it comes to air circulation, and that seems to make it more difficult to manage climate control. If you aren't building on a concrete slab, I recommend getting a copy of Rod Gervais' book, Home Recording Studio, Build It Like the Pros. In it, he goes over many different flooring designs and how to get the best results. Don't forget to like and subscribe.